So what we're going to do now is we're going to head into the Whispering Caverns, which is actually the first entrance into the Underdark. This is how you used to have to go across this and go through the Dreadvault to get into Mental Dareth. But the Whispering Caverns are right up here. As they said in Honor Amongst Thieves, there's many ways to enter the Underdark. This happens to be one of them. As you can see, that is the Whispering Caverns. We're going to go down here. We're going to talk to Davlin. And he's going to give us a couple of quests. We're going to go over here. Talk to this one. And we're going to look real quick because make sure I don't have time trial, outer stronghold. And it's time. Love of the stronghold. See, I haven't started anything in the stronghold yet. I've picked up some quests, but I haven't actually started anything. So, once again, you've got a skirmish master here. But the only skirmish we've got is the Illusionist Gambit. And the only random we can do is the random skirmish queue. So we can't do any random. And I don't know if that's the same if we just go to regular queue. Yeah. It's just we've got the one skirmish and that's it. Now once again these accursed spiders. Caves. This is where you get verted strands. Now in this area, it is right over here. Used to be, or maybe it was right here. Maybe they have actually taken it completely out. There used to be the old Tyranny of Dragons Draco Lich down here that would spawn periodically. You could get your daily dragon kill in on it, as well as your daily tyranny missions. But they took those out. So, and there is one of the drow cell keys that I need. We've only killed 50 spiders. Let's see. We'll get through here. Got one. There's 4 berry bushes, and we've gotten 4 berry bushes. We've gotten 3 out of 7 keys. And we'll go out here and explore a little bit throughout this area. On the ledge. Oh shoot. I aggroed from a ways away there. Just trying to go after a resource node. So slide over here. Down at the edge of our thing, so coming around the bottom. Okay. There's 6 out of 7 keys. Ooh, look. A little hidey hole. What's it good for? Nothing. But I want to sell mirage axes and longbow. I've just got to do this only because I know who that is trying to sell it, and we're going to do Ranger, and we're just being nosy in what they cost. It's actually it's not a horribly bad price for that. Yes. Good luck to him. Arashi is one of my captains in Fool's Brigade. Now, mind you, this tune is in a lower in a small leveling guild, but he is in my primary guild. Like I said, he's one of my captains. He's a good kid. Him and his brother both are captains of mine. They've been with us for years now. Just kind of parking around, moving around this. Now I just need 3 more berry piles, and try not to aggro everything in the instance. Okay, so this way. Oh, here's one. There's a berry bush. So I need 2 more berry bushes. See any berry bush? Don't see any berry bush. I think I've already picked berry bushes up here, I bet. May have to go to the other side of this wall. Oh, there it is. Berry bush. So, got the berry bush. Now we'll go back up to... Oh no! I have one more berry bush. I thought I got them all. Oh. Woe's me for miscounting. Okay. Bitterberry. Oh, come on. Bitter berries. I don't know what possessed me to think I'd gotten them all. Devlin. Okay. Bracers. Yeah, prisoners at the slave pit. Now, of course, what do we do with this stuff? We're going to go convert to appearance item library, convert to appearance item library, and then we're going to ride down this way to the slave pits. If we can keep track of where we're going. And we can't keep track of the way we're going because we're going the wrong way. Oh well, we'll go this way. Get your things and get out now. Okay, we'll hop over here. This is the first scrying orb and this is Zesarina. Dark elves have just returned to this area. And you'll come to really, that Arachnomancer that just dropped in one quick hit, you'll really come to hate him later on. These guys out. Oh, why not? Let's just make it a whole big party. That doesn't sound good. And there we go. Okay. So now we got 2 more. And that one's going to cause me a fight. I was hoping I could get you free before we did this. Just trust that my aim is better than it looks. Okay, so now we're going to take this, open him up, get him out of the cage, and then right here, we're going to ride over, not that way, we're going to ride over this way. See, this right here, there used to be a bridge here, and over there was a Draco Lich. The edge of the Underdark, Earthay Valley, you know, was at the edge of the Underdark. History's suspect. So what tale do you have to tell on this? Villagers, shadow people, Rothay means slave. Oh, in their language. And then we'll complete that one. Then this here talks about the Howlrun sky ships terrorizing the Sword Coast. Bartholomew Black Dagger. And that we've got all the lore from the leveling areas now. Or, well, not all the lore. We found all the Acolyte of Histories. And that was where the old Tyranny of Dragons place used to be. You would go over that path and you would get into fight the Draco Lich. And there was Tyranny of Dragon, there were dragon cultists over there. And why it leads me up this way, I don't know. Because that way led me the same way. It just led me around a little different path. Although I must say, I'll stop here for this. Hoth. Now we're going to go to the outpost. Once again, we're going to convert to Appearance Library because some of these things are very, very cool. Cosmetics. Let's see, we're going to slide down here now. Back through the way we went. But instead of going... Hello, folks. Instead of going down to the slave pits, which are there to the left, we're going to go up here to the hall. And I really wish what they would do is they would put this an entrance and an exit. Also move this to the map. You know, like, because there's an upper vault to this, and I really wish the upper vault was connected with so you could travel from the Underdark to the surface. Of course, it would be nice if it was a little more open world, where you didn't have to go through portal gates. Just you could ride up the Sword Coast, down the Sword Coast. Of course, that is asking quite a bit, I'm sure. Make sure nobody's coming up behind me. That doesn't look right. It's not really letting me stand on it, is it? But it did let me stand inside of it, so I took a chance. Loot. Grab my loot. My loot, my loot, my loot, my loot, my loot. You gotta avoid those things. All four of those are traps. There's traps all over this place. Being a human, I don't have the vision I should as an elf. I'm always on the look for resource nodes. Or assassins sitting in the dark. Especially if they're close to a resource node. Oh, come on. That's not real fair. Let me double check something real quick. Make sure everything's still running right. Let's see here. The thing is I think I got up to Merida, and I don't know if I've not even gone any farther than her, so I've still got the rest of my invocation cycle to go. Always take down the spellcaster first. There we go. 50 drow killed. Oh, there's something up there. Well, can you kit, but can we even get to it? No way to loot it. It's stuck in a bad spot there. How to range my hind end. I didn't see you. Our way down here. I think those are all assassins. Oh, here comes an arachnomancer. And if you watch closely the arachnomancer, you'll see it very good in, see all the spiders running up on me? Arachnomancer, what he does is he calls forth a multitude of spiders to cocoon you. What? Oh. But that spider was part of that. Oh, that one must have been too. And there, my dumbass stepped on a trap. Not that it really matters. If you're free to play, that would have been a lot worse. That's why if you're free to play, you carry injury kits. I'm not, of course, carrying injury kits because I've got VIP. My wounds will go away shortly thereafter. Ooh. Resource node. Oh, come on. I should have moved a little bit. And as beautifully rendered as this is for the Underdark, this is nothing compared to Mensa-Baranzan, the North Dark, and the Narbondalen district. Okay. Hey, dude. This might tickle a little bit. That might tickle a little bit too. Oh, hey, that's no fair. You brought more people to this fight than I did. Oh, well. He's dead. They put something in his head. Well, well, we'll see what's they put in his head here in a minute. Okay, let's come back out on the path and we'll just ride right back up here. You used to be able to get a mission from Gwendolyn. You don't even bother talking to her, she just stands there now. Level 18. Now we need to go talk to Jasper still. Oh, and I got I got a new insignia. I don't need the new insignia. Hold on to it, but I am going to open this. Rare mount. There's 2 color choice packs. And then what do we got here? 84. We got to 20, we'll have 100. And then with this, I think I get, let's see, we get increased ability scores. Once again, I'm doing strength and charisma, because you don't build these just like the tabletop game. And then here we're going to, no, not mounts, not that, we're going to do powers. Now I'm going to replace that one with a commanding shot, and I am going to look at this. When you apply grasping roots, you reduce the cooldown. You currently recharge your powers. Okay, so that's only if you got strong grasping roots. Let's see, commanding shot. Look at that. Recovery. So there's vengeance. Primary. Disruptive shot. Hawk shot. That's commanding shot. So commanding shot. So we usually get a damage increase. So we're going to go over here to this area. Now, used to be you had a whole lot of stuff to do over here. A lot of people were never finished in this area, so they would hit cap level, which was $60, $70, $80, whatever it was at the time. Okay. I never really understood why a lot of you dwarves talk with Scottish accents or Irish accents. Well, which is what we're getting ready to do. Getting ready to crash everything to the bottom of the pit. Oh, an Illithid. Here's the crane winch. There's one. Gotta get 5 of them. You gotta kill 15 Durgar thralls. Durgar. The Durgar. Depends on it. A lot of it depends on, some of these are made up words. So a lot of it depends on how you just really want to pronounce it. There it is. Okay. So before we go around that way, we're going to go up on this flat. Oh, take the priestess down. This will get us our last 2 thralls. And we've got 1 priestess and 2 of the 6 warriors we need. There we go. Ooh, I love whenever it gives me that stuff. Priestess. So priestess, there she is. Priestesses are done. It still doesn't matter that yours is the juice. And it kind of does if somebody's willing to buy it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you passed by them. Oh, man. One this way, because eventually these things will respawn. Or I'll just run up to the top and cross over. You just can't pass up the screen. Oh, shoot. It's funny to watch sometimes the bit of fighting that goes on as far as in chat. Not that there's a lot of fighting going on in chat here, but if you're into drama, Protector's Enclave is the place to be. Oh, I need 2 more Drow warriors. Okay, so that takes care of that. So now we're going to go back up top. Turn this in. Talk to them. And so you pick up insignias as you go. Now we need to kill overseers, and we need to check out their quality work. Now, I'm going to ride back up this way. Wow. I think I'm going to be able to get the pick up some of the things there. Components. There we go. Components. Trying to get my bearings as to where I'm at. So there's something that I'm 100% looking for. Okay. So here. stairs came down. Okay, we'll go over this way. Yes, there is a particular thing that I'm trying to stop and look for. There it is. So this is scrying orb number 2 for the Whispering Caverns. Kind of got to do a little jump in here. And there's the steel shear mines. So there is no. There's orb number 2. We're going to go back up here. And you'll notice that is very, very strange. And toward Bryn, you used to get a quest from him too. Now he just stands around looking sullen. Weapon component, and steel alloy. There's 4 and 4. And I need to kill an overseer. Samples, components. So I got all the components I need. More ore, smithers. Ooh, look here. There's a mind flare over. No, that's not an overseer. There's an overseer. And in case anybody notices, these little things there are intellect devours. That was in the movie whenever they first got into the Underdark. I don't know how close to the Whispering Caverns they were supposed to be, but that is the intellect devours. Let's see. Okay. Oh, really? My kit broke. Shame. Okay, need 2 more. There's something interesting here. Jorgar. There's 50 of them dead. So pick up these alloy here. Overseer. Is the entrance to the upper vault. We can't go in there yet though, but that's where it's at. You'll notice all these funky boxes and squares and stuff like that. Everything's real disjointed. Oh Oh, shoot. Now, interestingly enough, out here on this thing, there's a sword. It's just randomly stuck in the stone. There is actually a reason for that. If you play this game long enough to get through the adventure series of quests that will pop up at level 20, you will see that reason. Okay. Jasper. Now we're going to go into the Wraith Forge. Wraith Forge will take us to level 19, and then we'll be sent to the upper vault. We're almost there. We're so close. We're so close to level 20. Arms dealing into deep. That's one thing, you know, the dwarven craftsmanship of weapons is well known. The Durgar can make some very interesting weapons. Looking for here, we're looking to pull the lever, so we're gonna murder hobo it down here, meaning we're going to kill everything. Okay, so got that. And that lava does burn. So you do want to kind of attempt to stay out of it. Now immediately after we finish the Whispering Caverns, we have to go back and we get... we get a bunch of other quests, but there's something that occurs. There we go. Ooh, resource node. And what do we always do? We grab our resource nodes. Okay. Let us see here. And you'll notice that I never go out of my range stance. Since I picked my Paragon path, the range stance stays exactly the same. Yep. We get that at night, level 19, we get that at level 19, and this is level 20 as our last feat. Oh, shoot. I didn't even see those little buggers run up on me. Very unfair. And if this map seems a little familiar, what have I said before? Some of these maps are recycled. They already tool them just a little bit, but in all honesty, if anybody who's ever been a tabletop game master, how many times do you use the same maps for different things? And you just retool them. You know, sci-fi. Look at the Battle Beyond the Stars, and what was it? The ship from Battle Beyond the Stars was reused for another Roger Corwin film, and it was in Space Raiders, maybe. So you have different. People reuse things all the time. Now you are getting a little annoying there, Arashi. That's I understand every few minutes, but I'm almost tempted to buy him just so he'll quit screaming in chat. Which, if I didn't already have a set of Mirage weapons that were unbound, I might do that. That's another thing you can do. If you have a class, you know, or have a class set of artifact weapons, Mirage, Celestial, Lionheart. What you can do with those is, if you're playing multiple tunes, like this is my 4th Ranger. I have Karist Bluebane, I have Geralt, Rivia, and I have Rhiannon Fleetwood. And then I, of course, now have Merida Dunbrook. And if you want to, if you play multiple tunes like I do, you can always unlock some of your weapons that, like on my mains, as I get newer weapons, I unlock the older weapons, the older artifact weapons, and I just pass them down for other people to use. You know, cost you, I don't know, 50 unbound tokens per piece. And you can just hand the weapons down. Right now, somebody has a Mirage set on them. It may be Karist, it may not be Karist. No, it's not Karist, because Karist is using the, I think everybody's using the Stormforge. I'm not sure where my Mirage weapons are at the moment. You. Oh. Illithids. They're such nasty looking individuals. It's a cross between a stickman and a squid. And what? And nobody's familiar with what an Illithid is. It's mind flayer. They like to pick apart your brain for food. They live on, and it's kind of like the intellect devours. They suck your intelligence out of you. The mind flayers actually take the brains. Find resource nodes hidden behind stuff. He's still one. He went off. That's the only reason. That's the only reason he isn't still spamming about it being the cheapest in the auction house. Okay. Down the hole we go. Oh, more coming across the bridge I didn't see. Scourge, and he's got a damn Durgar miner. Let him go. Let him go. Oh, now you're going to come attack me. I just saved your life. Ungrateful. Ungrateful, I tell you. Cannot understand that. Okay. So now let's get into here. Up. The Forge Master.
I actually invite the higher and then take this wall guy off.
You'll shoot your eye out. Okay, so okay, got him. Anything around here I need to? I don't remember. I don't think you can get behind here now. Oh, you can. Ah, the doorway's blocked. But you still get behind there. Okay, so we're going to leave the Wraith Forge. Now what we're going to do is we'll talk to Jasper. Well, Scout's Hood of the Royal Guard. And there is that. Convert to Appearance Library. Convert to Appearance Library. And we're going to open up our next to last one. We get 10 reroll tokens, 8 incentives, in our last box. That gives us 92. We'll get 8 when we open the next box. Find Soren. So now we need to go down and across to the upper vault. And for some reason, I'm thinking there may be a better path. Then again, I may be wrong. Either way I go, it may be wrought with enemies. That wall they're choosing. And once again, we're going to ride by the sword. And we're going to come up on the upper vault. Why don't you look at this freaky damn ass thing. And this is just, look at that. Soren. Okay, resonance stones. And kill masterminds and scourges. The interesting thing here is, I don't know how many people are doing this. This may take a moment. There's a mastermind and some scourges. Oh, there's one mastermind down. Shoot. There we go. Oh. Now we need to kill Mastermind. Take him out first. Oh. Okay, there's 4 scourges. We need 1 more mastermind. We need 4 more of these. So, here in a moment. Scourge. Oh, the mastermind was behind it. Isn't the mastermind always behind it? Okay. So, got all the masterminds and scourges I need. Now I just need 4 more of these. Okay. Resource node. Let's see. Okay. They've improved the spells around those. Okay. Head back, or not. Actually, we're not. Right here. Oh, hey, hi. Now, mind you, once again, I'm going to point out I am playing without a striker companion. This is the last Shrine Stone in the Whispering Caverns. This will show you the Dread Vault. The Dread Vault used to be the end dungeon for this area. It's no longer in the game. Right there's where it's at. So we go back now and turn these in. We are really within striking distance of level 20 of finishing up this incentive tomb. Into the unknown. We're going to investigate the Illithid laboratories, which would have actually have taken us by that scrying stone, but since we were already there, I wanted to go ahead and point out that it's right there. You see your ball just above the stone as you come around. So if you don't get it the first time, it's right there before you go to the Illithid labs. And up here and talk to this force soul. Brain damage, destroy the brain cylinders. It's 3 of 6. Here's a brain canister. Oh, I aggroed. Oh, I really did aggro. One more canister. One more canister. Yeah, there's the canister. Maybe. Yeah, brain damage is done. They like harvesting their brains. Brains. They're worse than any zombie that from the old 70s series that was always after brains. Okay. Unwilling hosts and birthing pools. So, unwilling hosts. There's 2. 3. This will be 3. Now, we can turn this into him since he's right here. But we still have to do the other quest. But that didn't give me a new bow. Convert to appearance library. I'm going to convert to appearance library. We're right up here. Trying to avoid some of the fighting here. Ooh. Okay. Now, this is the 7th invocation of the day. So whenever I invoke here, after I get done getting these meanies off me, whenever I invoke here, it'll bring up the thing. You'll notice I get a celestial coin. You can get 2 of those a day. If you do your first invocation, you get an ardent coin, you get 1 a day, you get 1 celestial coin at the first prayer and 1 at the last prayer, or the invocation. It's a celebration of your devotion as you will have it. It's all depends on how you want to look at it. Some people don't like the idea of praying in games, but it's a fantasy game, and she's just invoking the blessings of Shantae. Okay, so that's that, and we're not going to leave him without some help here. Just look how freaky this stuff is. It's like there's nothing normal about it. It's all like a mind trip. Which it basically is. You know, the Illithids are phenomenal at messing with your mind. I think the very concept of them probably came from Lovecraft. And the Illithid Enclave. This will be our last. Hoorah! I think we can just go around this way, maybe without as much trouble. There it is. And now we need to go into the Dread Vault. And see, I wish that this, whenever you brought it up, it would default into the Underdark. Because really, that's the North Dark Reaches. But the Whispering Caverns is on the northern side up here. It's the Whispering Caverns should be. You know, and this is actually down around in the middle. But that's Mantal Dareth. I believe that's supposed to be Gauntal Grim. But we're going to go in and finish our last quest. We'll slide it in here and it's. Oh, if we can get it to load. It's slow loading. Internet's been running so slow lately, and I think it's the weather. I mean, it's just been miserable as of late. Oh, I bet my ringer's off. My ringer is off. How's my day going? Yes, it's going well. Let's see. Okay. So coming in here, destroy these crystals. It's smoky and scary. Yeah, we're just looking for resource nodes, see if there's any tucked away. So every now and then they'll tuck one away down here. And every now and then, oh, you have something like that happen. Okay. First one. Oh.
Oh, sorry. Stop. Nice. That was perfect. I need a uniform too really quick. I don't want to wear this, but I have to. So, and I look insane. Luckily. Alright, let's get the donut truck. Luckily, there's a product still in the back, so we should be good to go here. Now, I got some sleeping pills, and I crushed them up and put them on all the donuts. And then when she eats them, she's gonna fall asleep. And her body hurt. Hopefully. So I literally just sprinkled all of the sleeping pills I had on all of these donuts, just to make sure that all of my bases are covered. What if she orders all of them and wants to eat them all? You know what I mean? Now I just have to wait. Luckily, I tweeted a picture saying we're gonna do donut recipe, and this is our location. So I mean, someone should be here soon. I would take care of this.
There's actually, I believe, a secret passage here somewhere.
Oh, hey.
Scourge.
Oh, not getting you a donut yet. Listen, no, you guys can't have these donuts. You don't want them.
And an infiltrator. That's basically a drow version of an assassin.
Sorry, you guys can't have any of them.
Oh, looky right here. That wall is a little shady looking. Okay. Yep, we can stand on it. Little secret passageway there. These are all over the place actually. If you really look around, there's all kinds of places that have passages and stuff that there used to be a lot more of them. A lot of them have been taken out of the game with areas, but and down to 9 potions. Now, say I were to run out of potions here. I only got 9 left. I didn't pick up any more than 20 whenever I did it. Hey, Bree. So I only found, or I only bought 20 potions. If something goes horribly wrong, I can take that artifact out of that slot and I can put the catalog in. And the catalog will allow me to bring up a vendor. So if my inventory was full, if it was out of injury kits, if it's out of healing potions, or if I needed other potions. Aha. So here we go. Almost. How far we gotta go? We got a ways to go. We're only about halfway there through the vault. Or through the enclave. This is the enclave. this is how you used to be able to access the Dread Vault. The Dread Vault was a very freaky dungeon. I really wish they would bring it back. It was, they removed it a long time ago. Last time I saw it was the Storytellers event, which we haven't had in a long while. Everybody's been clamoring for it too. It's, you know, it was a fun one. Wander around here and see. No, nothing there. But I wonder if we can jump over here and jump over here and jump over here and come up here and find a treasure chest. Interesting thing. That's... Yep, she's standing on it. Should be safe. Now the question is we'll just jump down here and go back over. Intellect Devourers. If you've seen the movie, you know. Okay. Then I don't know why it does that. If you hear the tack-tack-tacking periodically in the game, it is because I'm trying to hit a power. But I'm trying to use a... oh shit. I died. Ooh, I don't have to release that. I think that is the first time I have died in the leveling area. And if you're free to play, having died like that, you would have Revive Sickness on you. Well, you'd have had to spend more time at the campfire than I did. Another reason why, if you're going to play this game for any amount of time, you know, just go ahead and you know, get VIP. VIP is well worth it if you're going to play it at any time. Just the perks alone are nice. The travel signposts, being able to go to your workshop at any point. Speaking of which, our workshop is full.
It's still quarter, dude.
He is so funny.
Tires, look. Tires are gone.
Are the tires gone? Okay, buddy.
I think the tires went to the beach, I think.
Did they go to the beach?
And the black things for the tires.
The black thing for the tires went to the beach too? Okay.
The blue Lamborghini.
He's my funny little man.
One Lamborghini, and now they're the blue Lamborghini. Oh.
You're an experimentalist. Up and coming from the side, an intellect predator, an intellect devourer, and well, I don't know how to pronounce those names. See, that's just odd. It sometimes with the Ranger, it is just horrible trying to get something to target. Shoot. Oh, and I was outside the red circle. I didn't want to move because I didn't want to get stunned. And I still got stunned. Okay, so this is Louie over here. Resource node. And then we're going to slide along. Yeah. Oh. I think Scourge stunned me. Luckily it was only brief, however briefly it was. Still annoying. Slide here to the campfire. I believe the revered Thrall. Ah, now this is a sight I never get tired of. Now it's an Illithid up close. Whispering Caverns lairs are done. We have completed this. Now this is the sight I never get tired of. This is the Dread Vault. Look at this. Look at how freaky, hellscapish this is. Does this not put you in mind of Hellraiser and the Leviathan? I absolutely love this, and I really wish that this was still in the game. It was extremely fun. Sorry if I can spit it out there. Let's go back out and talk to Jasper still. Whoop. Level 20. We've reached level 20. We have made it through. We will now set our last feat, and what we will do here is we'll increase our ability scores from last time. We'll apply those. We're going to go to powers, and we're going to take well, shoot. What we want is we want to put this. We want to equip this power. Let's see. I think we're good there. We're good there, and we're going to look at either Disruptive Shot, increases your range damage by 10% for 5 seconds, There's Disruptive Shot. Or we're going to do Slasher's Mark, melee damage. Well, we're going to do this one as range, so that's what we want to do there. Now, we've got to go back and meet Sergeant Knox to finish out our last thing for level 20. We'll travel back to Protector's Enclave. And their account unlocks. There's Legendary Hero. And you'll notice all kinds of quests as we were passing through here are starting to pop up now that were not here before. We're going to stop and talk to Sergeant Knox. And look at all this. We've got a ton of this. I'll go through each one of these in a minute. Back to the surface, complete. And then, let's see, is it the loose thread? Yes. We're going to do the loose thread. We accept that, and we're going to go into the Adventure Stronghold to meet him. But what's going to happen? Once again, something. She is a recurrent foe throughout all of Neverwinter. Well, at least she was through the Dragonbone Vale part. We haven't seen her in several modules now, but we fully expect Valindra to return. She never truly is gone. There is Valindra. Now this is a very much scaled down version of the final fight. That you get into with her in Valindra's tower in the dungeon. And a little tip here, if you'll notice, it's working well for me. You go clockwise around the thing. Stay out of her thing there. She's going to do it again. Oh, maybe not. Maybe she won't. Maybe I'll get her killed before she can do it again. There we go. Oh, nope, she did it. Oh, shoot. That can really hurt in the actual dungeon. If you're in the red whenever she does her push. And the loose thread is tied up for the time being. She shall return again and again. So now we can go into the Adventurers Guild Hall. And before we talk to him, we're going to look right here. You'll notice that we have finished the leveling adventures, almost. We've got one more thing to do, and that's that last thread. Then it opens up the Hero's Path and all of these. And you'll notice that the item level for these, you have to, as you advance each level, each one of these will give you more item level. But now we've also got campaigns opened up. Path of the Fallen, we can claim our rewards because that's a Zariel's Trial unlock, because we've done this on others. That's random Taroka card from Ravenloft. And then you'll notice that these two here will have to start out. These are past events. They are closed. Every now and then they will resell the stuff there. You'll notice the item level going up. the loose thread. Now, each of these, if you look at Troubled Times, this used to be a level. You used to get this while you were leveling. Whenever they changed the leveling system, it changed that. Legacy campaigns. We need to go talk to Cybella about legacy campaigns. We need to go have an audience with the Protector. Then we have several things here. Forging the Shield. This is travel to the Dragonbone Vale. That starts the Dragonbone Vale. On the Hunt starts the Dragon Slayer campaign. The Shadow in Rothay Valley gets you into the Rothay Valley adventure. Adventure campaign, basically. Whispers in the Dark starts you on the Menzoberranzan campaign. The Call of the King, it's what takes you into the North Dark campaign. Personal summonings, this is Jarlaxy. He asks you to go into the Whispering Post. And you have to do the Menzoberranzan campaign before you can start the new Demon Web Pit campaign or the Narbondellan District campaign. And this is the Hero's Path. The Hero's Path will have you speak with Corbin, who is right over there. We're not going to talk to him yet. What we are going to do here is, I believe we still have, no, that's not what I want. Let's bring that down. We're going to go back to Adventures, Whispering Caverns, an audience with the Protector. Then we need boons, campaigns, and adventures. We need to learn about them. We'll pick up that quest in a minute. We're going to go up here and we're going to talk to Cybella. This is Cybella. She will teach you about this. Strange visions. She's a seer. There used to be a campaign called the Staff of Savarus in this. They took it out. It was a cool little campaign. Gave you a bag, some retraining tokens, a companion. But now you get those other places. But now she gives you this. You will choose your bonus payment, and anytime you have a legacy, you can choose one of these to get extra currency for. These are the 8 legacy campaigns. This one just became a legacy campaign. So we're going to choose this one. And she's going to give us some legacies. Different places. Shadow Mantle is in the Dread Ring. Curse of Icewind Dale is in Icewind Dale. The Jungles of Chult Adventures is in the Jungles of Chult. So we will go ahead and pick up these legacy campaigns. So we've talked to her. We'll pick up that quest in a minute. We're going to talk to Lord Neverember. He said you wanted to see me. And see, this is the guy that woke up at the end of the Dungeons and Dragons movie. He hasn't went to sleep yet in this timeline. And here we've got the Vault of the Nine. The Vault of the Nine will give you your class sigil, which is an artifact you can use. Thank you all. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stop on the way down and pick up General Sabine's. This is the Ashen Battlefield. That's how you get to the Dread Ring. We're going to cross over here and we're going to talk to, oh no, we've already talked to Harper Ballard. If you haven't talked to her already, she has a quest that sends you to the Well of the Dragons. And now we're going to go down and talk to Sergeant Knox, and we'll talk to him on the platform. Right here. And there we go. Friend of Neverwinter, we get the cloak, a belt, and another cloak. Let's see, boons and campaigns, about boons. They're campaign boons, guild boons, and PvP campaigns. So we have 2 boons in this guild, and I've got both of them set. One of them's foot speed, one of them's power. In Fool's Brigade, we have a full set of boons, mainly because all our boon structures in Fool's Brigade are maxed out. We're going to talk about campaigns and adventures, and then we're going to complete that, and that has officially completed the leveling adventures. Now we have this, the Whispering Caverns. What do we get? We get 10 gold, 100,000 rough astral, and a common enchantment choice pack, and a doer of deeds. We've completed 8 deeds or many of the adventures in Neverwinter. Right here, we're going to read this letter, and it's an important invitation. And the Lord Neverember is going to ask us to come up to the Moonstone Mask. Now, you'll see several things around here. This here will start the Elemental Evil Adventures. This here, this guy here, will start the Dwarven King Adventures, I believe. Is it the Dwarven King? Yes, he'll start the Dwarven King. You'll notice that the maze engine is locked until such time as you complete the Dwarven King. These are quick playthroughs. I have not done anything on the Hero's Path yet, but Undermountain, a lot of people say skip Undermountain and Elemental Evil. I'm going to say this before I get off here. Undermountain and Elemental Evil are actually, they're good to, you'll get a boon point each one of these, and you'll pick up some treasures and some gear as you go, that if you do not have, if you haven't bought the leveling gear by now, you know, this will help you along the way. They talk about this doesn't give a lot of astral diamonds. The Elemental Evil, actually all 4 areas of it give more astral diamonds than each of these individually. You'll see they each give 100,000 rough. Each area of the Elemental Evil, and especially if you've got a boost like the collar, let's see, which one is it? Oh, there it is. The Practical Regal Collar 3 gives you an increase of astral diamonds by 6%. Any kind of astral diamond collar you have like that will give you a boost, and each one of these will give you well over 125,000 astral diamonds just regularly that you can refine. Plus you get a boon for each one. You get a boon for each one of these, and they're not that bad to play through. The Dwarven King is very fast to play through. Maze Engine, Tyranny of Dragons. This Scaleblight Summit can actually be done in coordination with the Dragonbone Vale campaign. And that's pretty much it. You know, you can pick up these quests around the area, and that's leveling an incentive too. Oh, the one thing I forgot. We've got one last thing to do. If we haven't already done it, we get a Dread Ring Signet of Patronage, and what that is, by using that, we can go here to the Dread Ring campaign, and we can use this signet and see where it costs 1 and 5, and then it costs, what this will do is this should half the cost of it. So instead of 5, it cut the cost down to 3. See, so that makes this campaign cheaper to do. You can make these signets for, if you've got other characters, you can make these signets for any characters. We'll just go ahead and we've already picked up the quest for that. To pick up the quest for Icewind Dale, we'll go over here. I believe we talked to the captain here. Who are you? And okay, that used to be how you got it. Now I guess you just start these campaigns from inside here. Start the campaign, accept the mission. We'll start the campaign, accept the mission, 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 and Path of the Fallen says 23%. That's 19%. Look, which is really funny. That's because this has been unlocked. So, and that's pretty much it for that.